Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Let me just say something. China has President Xi Jinping. President Xi Jinping has just told the told his military to prepare to respond in these unstable times. Now, I just run across that article on my app. If you go to the new Apocalypse Watch app on your phone or on your computer. I was looking at mine on my computer, but simply, go there and it's one of the top headlines on hour number 4. I think it is hour number 4. It's the top headline. And of course, when you start talking about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, you got to start thinking about these things because this is where we're going. This is where things are. I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. But first, let me put a quick shout out for www.boostthewifi.com. That's www.boostthewifi.com. Now, there's few problems in the world that are as annoying, nothing as annoying to me as slow, spotty, dial-up, creeping, crawling Wi-Fi, okay? Especially now that we've nearly always connected to the internet. The number way, what I'm doing, the number one way that I suggest to improve your Wi-Fi speed is with the amazing little device. It will increase the power of your home Wi-Fi by up to 300 Mbps. It's the perfect solution for larger homes or those prone to dead spots. If your internet has been spotty or could be better, please go visit www.boostthewifi.com. That's www.boostthewifi.com. I used to boost my own home internet speeds. I can tell you it makes a major difference for a lot of folks out there that are using this product, and I highly recommend everyone take a look at this for your home. Also, they knocked the price down 50%, okay? And so go check it out at www.boostthewifi.com. All right, now here's what's happening as it relates to this situation with China. I want to say God bless all of you. So glad you guys are with me here. We had a great Bible study last night. I think Heidi did a wonderful job again bringing out the word of the Lord in that 5th chapter of the book of Daniel. And if you haven't get a chance to see it, watch it. There's a couple videos up on it. The second one that Brock did puts all the graphics in there for you, and some great comments and questions by our audience last night. Really, really good. The online church is on fire and growing in the Lord, and we're just excited about it. Here's what China's saying, guys. Here's what China's saying. President Xi Jinping tells his military to prepare to respond in these unstable times. Matter of fact, China's military must be prepared to respond to the very complex and difficult situations as the country grapples with security challenges. President Xi Jinping said yesterday. Matter of fact, President Xi, who also heads the Central Military Commission, made these remarks at a panel discussion attended by armed forces representatives during the annual legislative sessions in Beijing. Now, the current security situation of our country, he said, is largely unstable and uncertain. He said the entire military must coordinate the relationship between capacity building and combat readiness. Be prepared to respond to a variety of complex and difficult situations at any time. Resolutely safeguard the national sovereignty, security, and development interests, and provide strong support for the comprehensive construction of a modern socialist state. He should have said communist state. But anyway, President Xi also emphasized the need for high-level strategic deterrence and a joint combat system and more technological innovation in the military. The president there of China remarks came after Defense Minister General Wei Fenghe on Saturday called for the military to boost its combat readiness, saying China's national security had entered a high-risk phase. Now, I'm trying to understand why. And who in the world is being aggressive toward China? But now, who is China being aggressive toward? Well, Taiwan's raising their hand. Hong Kong, their own people, are raising their hand. The Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, Micronesia, Malaysia, Japan, the Koreans, all are raising their hand because China has claimed a lot of their islands as theirs. Matter of fact, United States, Britain, and a lot of people are raising their hands saying China is stealing their intellectual property, sending spies into our colleges and institutions, and are really just crawling around everywhere, especially in space. So when a comment like that is made by the defense minister, who says, I need everybody in the military to boost their combat readiness, especially China's national security has entered into a high-risk phase. The reason they're in a high-risk phase is they're the ones taking on the risky business of intruding into everybody else's business, to be quite honest. Matter of fact, we're facing mounting task, he said, in national defense, and we must comprehensively improve military training and preparedness for battle so as to increase our strategic capacities to prevail over our strong enemies. We told his military delegates at a meeting at the sidelines of the legislative session. The great rejuvenation, he said, of the Chinese nation is at a critical stage where we are facing unprecedented opportunities as well as unprecedented challenges. We also warned that the United States containment efforts would last throughout the process of China's national rejuvenation. So what they're saying is we're trying to keep them contained, that the United States is trying to contain China in their corner and not let them expand beyond their borders. And yeah, that's right. Where we really don't want the Chinese communist nation to become imperialist and then try to bring their brand of world domination and communist belief system to the world. Matter of fact, the question of how the People's Liberation Army should handle security risk dominated the meeting on Saturday as the country faces challenges on multiple fronts, most of which they started, and from its Himalayan border dispute with India. Oh, I forgot. India should raise their hand because they certainly are being squared off against by China, to simmering tensions with Japan, of course, over the East China Sea. No, it's not the East China Sea. It's the fact that China wants the whole China Sea. Matter of fact, it's why the United States keeps sending battleships in there, and the British and the French, and the Australians and the Canadians, to let China know that the international waters are just that. They're international waters, and everyone has a right to have freedom to sail through those waters because of cargo and travel and what have you. But the rivalry between the United States includes technology. Its deep rift with the United States tops the list of its geopolitical risk, particularly tensions over Taiwan and the South China Sea. I told you. And that some fear could lead to military conflict as both powers set up air and naval operations in the region. Talk about the United States and China. Beijing recently released footage of its military conducting landing drills in the disputed South China Sea, days after the U.S. reconnaissance operations and the Taiwanese exercise simulating a mainland Chinese attack. That's right. And on Sunday, Foreign Minister Wang Yi warned Washington not to cross the red line on Taiwan. Well, in other words, don't think you can support Taiwan against China, because China is still claiming Taiwan is their runaway providence, saying there was no room for compromise or concession on the Taiwan issue. So what's happening here, folks, is there is an absolute continual push by President Xi and the communist nation of China to try to continue to move forward with really a communistic, imperialistic doctrine, which is to world dominance, controlled, and really they would like to control the world by using their muscle, economic prowess that they have, military capabilities, technological advancements, a lot of which they stole from us, and continue to move forward. I'm not saying we're innocent, as the United States also has its interests, and sometimes those interests certainly go beyond our boundaries. And so you have really what you have is a clash of ideologies. You have the United States way of thinking of freedom and a republic and democracy, that type of thought. And you have the communistic ideal of thinking, which is what China does, which is that a small group of elitists rule the entire nation of almost 2 billion people. It's globalist thinking, but it's really not. It's kind of a lie. It's what it is. It's New World Order. And the Bible said that we would see there would be false Christ and false prophets shall rise, and they shall deceive many. You'll hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. The end is not yet, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there'll be famines, there'll be pestilences, earthquakes in divers places, and all of these are just the beginning of sorrow. Okay, so we're living in these end times. We're living in the times the Bible said would come, and anytime you hear that China's president tells their military, "Everybody get prepared, everybody get ready," because things are getting intense, then I'm a little concerned. Guys, just check out our app. It's continuing to be updated as we speak with fresh upcoming articles. If you check out the 4th hour, this is the leading story there, but there's 44 articles just on hour number 4. Check out our app, also my videos, and also Patreon. All right. And there's some new Patreon videos going up today. God bless all of you. I love all you guys. I'm going to be co-hosting tonight, providing I feel well enough, over at Freedom at the Freedom Fellowship channel. Their YouTube channel is right now in suspension. So if you want to watch tonight's broadcast, I'll be co-hosting with Pastor Melvin Whittington over at their website, which is ffctv.org. That's ffctv.org tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll also be back with some more videos today, providing I feel well enough. I'm going to try my best to keep up on top of it, certainly with the breaking news as it breaks. All right. I'll be back with more. God bless all of you. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Yep. He's coming soon. Are you saved? Are you serious?